Good evening and welcome to race number 3 in season 4 of iRacing's Indy Racing World Series, presented by Rogue Energy. We're looking forward to an exciting race here tonight from Pocono Raceway. Tonight's race is called Erik's U-Haul 150. Oh, that's not right. That was last week. Hope you all had a great 2 weeks off for tonight's race right here at Pocono. And since I mentioned that, let's go into the racetrack information and see what the track's information is like. So Pocono Raceway is located in Long Pond, Pennsylvania, opened in 1968, and has a track length of 2.5 miles with 3 turns total. Some notable things about this racetrack. Races were held here since 1971 through 1989, and then there's a small break due to road conditions being poor, and they restarted racing here from 2013 to 2019. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. My name is Takato Timmerman, and it is good to have you all back. As you can see here, we got about 5 seconds left of qualifying. We do have a different view of the screen, as you can see with the Stadium Scene logo on the top left, Stadium Scene TV logo. So we will be testing something new out tonight, and let's see how well it works. So thank you very much for working with me tonight, and thank you for joining us here. We do like having some good racing, and it is good to always have the viewers here. Take a look at the Indy Racing World Series schedule. So here we are tonight, April. Wow, that was 4 months ago. August 13th, right here at Pocono. Next week we will be at Twin Ring, and you can see the rest of the schedule there. Looks like we won't have any breaks until after Michigan on August 27th, where we will have Labor Day off for September 10th. And then we'll be at Long Beach, straight into Nashville. And looks like another week off there between Nashville and Kansas. And then our finale will be in Indianapolis, right here on Stadium Scene TV. So keep an eye out for that, and hope you will join us for that. Let's take a look at our standings as each driver does their 2 laps for qualifying. After 2 races, our Season 4 standings looks like this, with Ian Miller leading us off with 88 points, Bill Cawley II with 73 points, and Derek Booker with 72 points. Got a pretty good spread with our Season 4 standings, and since it is 2 of 10 races, anything can happen for the rest of the season. So this race is presented by Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy focuses on 4 product lines: Hydration, Energy, Shake, and Extreme, which is a pre-workout line. They are a gaming company at heart and offer high-quality products as an alternative to traditional sugary energy drinks. Check out their product line, and don't forget to use our promo code FRRacingOnline. Save 10% using our promo code. As you can see there's a whole bunch of fastest lap showings, as we have all the drivers going into getting their qualifying in. And on that note, let's give it a little bit of love to our Wednesday Night Dash crew. So Season 10 is the Xfinity Series for Wednesday Night Dash. And it looks like tomorrow is the first race of the season, and it will be at Kansas Speedway. So Wednesday Night Dash Season 10, tomorrow night, same time, right here on Stadium Scene TV. There's something new to Wednesday Night Dash. There will be team scoring, so teams will consist of between 2 and 4 drivers. The top 2 of each team will count towards points, and substitute drivers do not count towards the points. Currently, we have 4 teams, and if you want to find out what 4 teams there are and what the rosters are for each of the teams, make sure you check them out tomorrow night right here on CMC and TV. Green flag is at 10-12 p.m. and I'm sure the team roster will be shown before the broadcast, so tune in around 10 p.m. and see the broadcast. Did you know that we host a monthly free GT style race here on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Time? If you want to work on GT racing or prep for an iRacing official event, join the FR Racing Discord via the link in the video description and let them know you're here for the GT race. These 45 and 90-minute sprint event broadcasts are broadcasted right here on CMC TV, and me and DJ Fluck will be the broadcast for these events. Our next one hasn't been announced yet. It will be sometime in September. Oh, I'm sorry. I completely missed the August one. So on August 31st, there will be an hour and a half endurance race, so the 90-minute session at Indy. So if you are interested in potentially joining that, please sign up in our Discord and join us for the GT endurance race. We'd love to have you. So tonight's race, we're looking at a green flag, white flag, and a checkered flag for our flags tonight. There will be some cautions if there is any incidents, and according to some of the drivers, there have been a couple interesting incidents on turn, I think, 1 and 3. It looks like they're all going to start gridding up, so we will move over to pace car here. Taking a look at the grid. Looks like in first we have Jax Milan, who is actually our guest driver tonight from JM Motorsport. He will be in the number 9 car. In second, we have Derek Booker. Third, Lucas Puntarelli. Fourth, Ian Miller. Fifth, Eric Mattingly. Sixth, Gabe Rogers. Seventh, Dale Mickelson. Eighth, Erik Richardson. Ninth, Brian McKinney. 10th, DJ Fluck. And in 11th place, we have Bill Cawley II. It looks like they're all gridding right now. Let's load up the vertical ticker here. I really like this new layout that we have here. You have to let me know if you do like this layout that we have in the chat. If you are, I do monitor a little bit of the YouTube live chats. Not too often. I just kind of have it running on the side. If I can figure out a way to do Twitch too, I will try to do that. But as of right now, it's just YouTube. Hope you all are having a great night so far. Thank you very much for joining us right here at CMC TV. So tonight's race, there will be 60 laps total. The fuel window is looking around lap 27. So there we're looking at 1 to 2 stops. If they fuel save, we're probably looking at 1 stop for the whole race. Looks like we're missing a couple drivers here. But here is our grid system. I do have timing, and I can also see how long each stint is now. So this is kind of exciting to be able to give you a little more information and to see the intervals. I really do like this interface that I have here. So this is gonna this is a little bit of a game changer for me. So I'm looking forward to broadcast with you all and to be able to test out this new system. I did try it on other races earlier this week, but you know how technology goes. It goes well until it doesn't. So if something does happen, I apologize, and I will do my best to do everything I can. Tonight will be a fun race. It'll be interesting to see how each driver takes the turns and see if there's any incidents. Some people were mentioning that they weren't able to get good grip and all that. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So we'll focus on the race leader, Jax Milan, and see how well it goes from the start once we hit the green flag. Looks like we're missing Mickelson currently. It looks like he's still in the pits right now. He did start in the 7th position, but will probably start from the pits tonight, as he is still in the pits. And it's still pacing, and green flag is waving, and the race is officially a go. So you see a good race between Milan and Puntarelli. As we go into turn 1, let's see. Looks pretty clean so far by all the drivers. So we see a pretty good race between all the drivers right now. Looks like a pretty close race between Miller, Milan, and Puntarelli. Ooh. And we see Mattingly join into the small skirmish here. So with this new interface, I do not have an AI racer, so I will be controlling all the views. I'll be trying to rotate it through with all the drivers. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. A lot more information to kind of process and intake. As we're following Ian Miller here in the number 48 car, as Lucas Puntarelli leads the race and takes off. He has about 0.2 of a second lead. Ian Miller chasing closely behind. And he is in front of Jax Milan by 0.27 seconds as well. In 4th place, we have Derek Booker, who's currently sitting about a 1/4 of a second behind Milan. And looks like we have a new race leader of Ian Miller. He's able to overtake Puntarelli in the number 85 car. They got a pretty close race as they go into turn 1. Let's give it a little bit of love to the back half of the race. Go on to the number 11 car of Gabe Rogers. Currently sitting in 5th place, sitting about 1.4 seconds behind the race leader's pack. Right behind him is Erik Richardson, who we thought we would miss tonight. But it looks like he was able to show up to the race tonight. It's good to have him. And behind him, we got Brian McKinney, number 8 car, sitting about a second behind the 13 car. And then we have Mattingly, who's sitting about a second behind McKinney. And it looks like number 23 car and the number 88 car. Oh! Looks like we had an incident there with the number 13 car. Let's take a quick replay here. If we can. Oh, that's not right. Oh, this isn't working. There we go. Oh, let's see if we can go another 30 seconds back. As we see, we'll go into a chase view. Richardson, as we're currently under caution. Let's see what happened here. Oh, looks like he spun out, and he was able to keep it on the inside of the course, but still caused a whole full course caution. Go back live. As we are back with the lead driver, Derek Booker. Luckily, only Richardson was involved in the incident, so we were able to keep it with just limited to one car. So this will be interesting to see how this affects the race for the fuel plant tonight, as we were originally looking at 1 to 2 stops at 27 laps. But now, since we've had the incident on lap 6, we'll see if that changes anyone's plans. Goes in for some more fuel and some more some fresh tires. Even though, you know, it's not a road course, and we're going. It's on lap 6 and now on lap 7. Doesn't always mean that it's not a good time to top off on some fuel and hopefully potentially mess with everyone else's fuel strategy. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what'll happen. It looks like Richardson is still there on the backstretch of the course. Let's see if he's able to get moving. We'll hop on board with Richardson, see if he has any movement. It looks like he's not having any movement there. That'll be something that we should we'll keep an eye out for as we focus on board with Derek Booker here, who will be leading the race after this caution is over. Current fastest lap is actually held by Erik Richardson with a 41.625. After that, Erik Richardson is currently down 2 laps. Looks like he is not moving still. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this is too much information for me right now. It is. It's really cool to see all this information on one hand with the timing and the best laps, what lap they're currently on, what the gap is. And it looks like Erik Richardson was able to move himself off the track, as you see in the front backstretch here. I don't know if it's called the backstretch, the front half of between turns 1 and 2. I believe is where this is. Looks like he was able to move himself off the track. And we'll see when we go into the green flag racing again. As many of you saw at the beginning of the race, tonight's race is called Erik's U-Haul 150. And the reason why we thought he wasn't going to be able to make it tonight is because he's currently moving. So the fact that he was able to join us tonight is really nice. I'm glad he could join us for a little bit in tonight's race. It's fun to have him for, and hopefully he'll join us again once he gets some repairs in the pits, hopefully. We'll see what happens. Currently on lap 8, On lap 6, we had an incident that involved the 13 car of Richardson going into the pits, or going into the wall. As we go for green flag condition. And it looks like Derek Booker got a nice jump off the green flag. And Miller also got a good jump. Oh, what happened back there? It looks like we got a caution. Let's go into replay here. We'll follow Brian McKinney, the number 8 car. So we see him in second in the pack. Oh, looks like there was an incident between the 11 car of Rogers, the 8 car of McKinney, and Mattingly, which looks like another incident. So right after we had one incident go into caution, we have another one. I think we'll see some pit stops here. But we're going to go back live. Let's see who's still out there. Looks like the top 3 have remained the same, with Booker, Miller, Puntarelli, Milan, Rogers, who was involved in that incident because the car in front of him stopped. Looks like he is still able to drive, but I think he will have to go in for some repairs. Remember, there is one fast repair in tonight's race, as always. Let's see, looks like DJ Fluck is looking okay. McKinney will probably have to pit. This front right tire looks a little off there. We'll take a look at Mickelson in the 333's car and the Red Bull livery. I like it. Looks like he might be unscathed. Collie II might have been able to escape that without much incident. And there is Mattingly, who is limping himself back to the pits. So we'll see a couple drivers go into the pits now. Let's see here. Will it show it on here? It should. Yeah, there we go. We got a couple drivers in the pits right there. We'll switch us over to this one. As you can see, Rogers, McKinney. Oh, I guess everyone got in the last, let's see. 7th place, 8th place, 9th place, and 10th place are all in the pits. Probably due to the incident. So they will all get a quick repair in and come right back out and join us for the rest of the race. Now it'll be interesting to see if any of the drivers that went to the pits now will give the other drivers a run for their money, considering that they just fueled up and they have fresh tires. We'll see if anyone in the top 5 also go into the pits during this caution. See if I believe if Booker goes into the pits, will cause the rest of the top pack to go into the pits as well. It looks like he is going to stay out as we go into the blimp view. I'm not sure which turn we're in. I think we're in turn 3. Yeah, there he goes. He's right there. It says turn 3. Let's see if any of the drivers go into the pits from the top 5. Oh, nope. Looks like none of the drivers in the top 5 are going into the pits. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. A great night. And thank you for joining us here tonight. Right here on Stadium Scene TV for FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. This is race number 3, and we are here at Pocono. And we are currently on lap 11 of 60. There's a slight incident with the restart of the last... after the last caution flag came out, green flag waved. Someone didn't get the jump, and caused an incident, which leads us to here, where we're currently under caution. Looks like it'll be an interesting race to see. We'll keep an eye out for the whole pack during this restart to see if someone misses the jump again. I think this is the first time we've had a back-to-back incident from one caution to another caution, so it's kind of interesting to see that. It's a little different. Obviously, not something we want to see too often, but it happens. It's racing. With racing comes a lot of lots of random moments, and you just never know what happens during races. We can see potentially Mattingly, who did start off at the very top, come back. Not the very top, sorry, but start up near the top. As we have green flag waving, and looks like everyone got a good jump out of that one as we follow Mattingly, who's at the back. We are off. Got some good racing going on all the way around. We'll hop on board with Booker in the number 5 car. As Miller gets around him. Got a pretty good race for the lead here. Under a tenth of a second apart. Very close. Looks like they could almost make contact, but not quite close enough, which is good. We got some close racing is always the best. Oh man, that slipstream and running right until he is super close to tapping him and just going on the inside. That's some good close driving by the number 5 car. Looks like a good race for the lead here between. Oh no! It looks like another caution out. Lap 13. Oh, wow. That was some good evasive maneuvers by Milan there. I think it was Milan. Oh, no. I think it might have cost him a little bit. So we'll do a quick replay and see. See if we can see what happened here. So he goes into turn. Oh yeah, it looked like he might have gone a little too hot into turn there. Ooh, that's not the view I wanted. Looks like Milan, the number 9 car, is also involved. Let's keep an eye on him as we do another replay here under the caution. Oh, and he wasn't able to dodge him. It was a little tough on the number 9 to try to avoid, which is unfortunate. It looks like they were both able to limp back to the pits. Looks like none of the other drivers were luckily affected by this incident. As we'll go back live with the broadcast. We are looking at Milan as he gets some repairs in. We'll hop on board. Looks like Miller will be leading us off after this caution. As we go through turn 3. Looks like no pits. Maybe 48 car decided to wanted to duke some people into the pits. She almost got someone, it looked like. I believe Milan was involved in another incident, so he may not have his quick repair left. But we will see, to be determined. Remember, Jax Milan is currently a guest driver from the JM Motorsports team. He is in the number 9 car, and he's currently in the pits after the incident that happened on lap 13. And while we are here, let's take a look at each car and their paint scheme. As you see, Ian Miller there inside the pace car. That's an interesting look there. That is from the back. Can I get one from the side? I wonder. So we have Miller, the 48 car. He's got his, I believe it's his McLaren Velo paint scheme. Oh, there's got to be a better way to view this. Let me see if I can find it. It's nope, that is not the right view I'm looking for. Nor is that one. I'm sorry. Let's see. We'll go from far chase. Not able to see everything very clearly. We'll go hop on board with Lucas Puntarelli in the 85 car, as he's got a red. I think it's a red version of the car. It says Lucas on the side. We'll go from the rear chase. Oh wow, that changed. Oh, looks like Lucas might be the 85 car may be blinking. So we hop on board with the 88 car as he has his stadium scene baby blue and white car. And the Mickelson with the 333's car in his Red Bull Honda livery. This looks really nice. I do like it. Collie the second in his blue paint scheme. Looks pretty good to me. I do like a simple one. Rogers in the 11 car with a black and purple one. Can we get a side view of it? Because I want to see the side. Of course, I do not get what I want. There you go. Rogers with the... Oh, looks like a multicolor one. I like it. Let's see if you can come to the side here so we can get a closer view. It doesn't look like there is another one. Looks like it's I can't read that. Sorry, don't have good eyesight anymore. Eric Mattingly, the number 23 car with his Lego livery. Do like a good Lego set. McKinney in the number 8 car. It's got a pretty good livery as well. Derek Booker there with the Speed Racer car. And then Jax Milan with the Zin livery. Looks pretty cool too. We'll go back to the lead of Ian Miller. He will start us off after the caution is over. We're currently caution happened in lap 13. Currently on lap 16 as the pace car goes in, and green flag will be waving. Miller gets a good jump. Puntarelli also gets a great jump. The 88 car of Fluck also gets a good jump. Looks like all the drivers were able to get a good jump off the green flag. Lots of movements happening here from the get-go of lap 17. Looks like the 333's car is trying to get a good streamline off of the 48 car. Is unable to do so. A small gap opens up between second and third place. Looks like about 0.3 of a second. As the 48, we see the 48 car dive deep into the corner there, unable to get in front of the 85 car. Looks like a lot of movements happening in the back half between the 9 and 8 car, or sorry, the number 8 car and the 88 car. The battle of the 8s. They're sitting about 0.2 of a second apart. So some good racing between the two drivers there. It looks like that is actually one of our closest races here. Ooh. So we see the number 8 car tap the wall there. Maybe this will give an opportunity to the 88 car. They're sitting about 0.15 seconds apart right now. Some good, clean racing there. It looks like we got a close race between the number 5 car and the number 23 car here. They were sitting at less than 1/10 of a second of each other. Now they're looking at about 0.2 seconds apart. Looks like we got a new race leader of the 85 car. As you see on the top of the ticker there, it shows our top 4 drivers currently. Looks like all the drivers here have kind of not dispersed, but spread out a little bit. We'll hop on board with a leader. Actually, we'll follow Collie the second. Let's take a look at, see what he sees from his cockpit. As looks like we hopped on with the 85 car, but let's hop on with the 31 car here, because he does have one of the best views of the race that's unfolding right in front of him. So we go into turn 2. Now we're in turn 3. Now we're in turn 3, sorry. Looks like the 85 car is trying to prevent the 31 car of Collie the second to get any clean air, some slipstream. Let's go from turn 1 into the stretch between turn 1 and 2. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to avoid all the slipstream if possible. Now between turns 2 and 3. Now into turn 3. Into the front stretch. Yeah, we're seeing a great race for the top 3. Another good race between 5th and 6th place. So let's go ahead and hop on over to the 11 car of Rogers. Yeah, it was a good race between the 11 and the 23 car. It looks like between each corner, or each turn, there's a big difference with how each driver enters the turn and how they exit, because depending on that, the positions will change between the two drivers. So that's why I think we see a close race between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place there. And then we also had a good race between the 23 and the 11 car here. The 23 car is slowly catching up to the 11 car of Hooker, who was leading the race for a little bit at one point. And another interesting note I have from this new view is that I can see who has taken a pit and who has not. So currently, the first 2 drivers of Puntarelli and Miller have not pitted yet, so they are currently on lap 24 of their stint. And then we have 3rd place driver of Collie the second, who's pitted 3 times. So he's pitted in every single caution. And is currently on lap 15 of his stint. Then we got the number 5 car of Booker, who's currently on his who pitted once, but is currently on lap 11 of his stint. So it'll be interesting. Now I get a little bit more insider information that I didn't have access to before, and I like it. It's nice. It's gonna give me a little more insight into when some of these drivers will have to pit. So we'll have to keep an eye out for the 85 car and the 48 car and see if they're going to go into the pits eventually, as they are on lap 26 of their stint. We are also on lap 26, so they haven't pit yet. Something good to keep an eye out for. Another driver who has not yet pit is the number 88 car of DJ Fluck. He's currently sitting in 8th place and is having a close race between McKinney and the number 8 car, who is currently 16 laps into a stint, and Jax Milan, who's right behind him, although he is currently a lap down. So we'll go ahead, keep an eye out for on the leaders, and see if any of the cars in the very front pit. Remember, the fuel window is looking around lap 27, about 27 laps. As we are on lap 27, we'll see if so Miller and Pucciarelli will have to pit soon. They are running low on fuel. Oh, wow, that was close there. By the 333's car of Mickelson. He is lap traffic right now. He will impact the race for the leaders, which will always make it. Oh, it looks like we are. Are we under caution right now? I don't think we are. I think we're under green flag still. Yeah, look, I think we're still under. Yeah, we're still under green flag. Not sure why it was showing up as yellow. No, we are under caution. I'm not sure what happened here. Let me see if I can replay a couple times here. It's been about a minute. Oh yeah, there we go. So we'll keep an eye out for Rogers in the 11 car here. See if we can see what happened here. Oh, there we go. Oh, he hit the wall pretty hard. Oh, and he hit the pit wall. That hurts real bad. Yeah, that brought out the caution. That looked like a pretty hard hit. And luckily, he was the only one involved. Let's see if he was able. Yeah, I don't think he was able to tow it back into the car or into the pits. Or he was able to limp it back into the pits. So he did select to take a tow back into the pits. And we will go back live. We are currently on lap 29. I'm not sure what is happening here. There we go. So we are under caution. It looks like Miller and Pucciarelli are in the pits currently. Actually, a lot of the drivers are in the pits. I'm guessing this caution it's a big cause for this. It looks like Milan might be staying out. It'll be interesting to see who comes out first. Colley won't have to fill up on as much fuel. Looks like Miller was able to come out first. Colley the second. Pucciarelli in third. Booker in fourth. Mattingly in fifth. McKinney in sixth. Fluck in seventh. Milan in eighth. It looks like Milan's going into pits now. Looks like the 333's car of Mickelson will potentially get the lucky dog and be able to unlap himself by 1 lap, hopefully. Although I'm not sure. Stay tuned to see if that does happen. Another caution for a small incident that happened with the 11 car of Rogers. Happened on lap 28. It looked like it was isolated to just him. So another break here. Another caution breakout. On that note, we have something new to show you tonight. We have something called a driver showcase. So we're gonna give this a shot. So as we follow the 88 car of DJ Fluck, let's get to know him a little bit more. So his hometown is Kokomo, Indiana, and he currently lives in Chandler, Arizona. Number 8 is his lucky number, so double your luck and get number 88. He is an electrical engineer and works for a wind and solar company. He's also a father to twin girls. His all-time favorite driver is Jeff Gordon. His favorite series to watch are IndyCar, NASCAR Cup Series, and Formula One. Since he's from Indiana, it kind of makes sense to have... maybe not makes sense, sorry. But I know him and Erik love Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so it's no surprise that his favorite track is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And his dream car is the 1966 Ford GT40. Did a little bit of research into that, and that is the car that beat Ferrari in Le Mans. As many of you may know it from the Ford v Ferrari movie that was made popular a couple years ago. Don't remember what year it was, so my apologies on that. I did watch it. I do love that movie. It's a good movie. It's really cool to it's cool to see those historical movies be playing, and it became a big thing for a little bit. So it was nice. I did enjoy that movie. And another side note, he says that he'll even settle for a replica for the 1966 Ford GT40. Yeah, that car would probably be very hard to get, so I can see why he'd settle for a replica car. And that is our driver showcase. And tonight's driver showcase was DJ Fluck. And it looks like green flag is waving, and the 48 car gets a great jump off the start. 85 car Puntarelli was pretty close on the start. There is a 0.3 of a second gap between the two drivers. And it looks like third place of Mattingly didn't quite get a good jump. We'll get the ticker going here. As for this season, we're going to try to do a little bit more of something more interactive. So, we have the driver showcase. We do have another showcase that we do have ready. We did ask the drivers to fill out a form on a couple of their to kind of get to know them as the viewer, and to any of the fans who do like some of the drivers, to get to know your favorite driver and to get to know the field. So if you have any drivers that you'd like to see, let us know. We'll see if we'll get there. We'll eventually get there. We have 7 more races to go through. I believe it's 12 drivers on the roster this year. So do not think we'll be covering any of the guest drivers. So if you would like to drive, like to race in the series, and would like to get a small little showcase going, please join us on our Discord. We'd love to have you in our race series. Looks like Mattingly, the 23 car, is taking the lead. We have looks like a new leader. As Miller takes his spot back in the lead. It'll be a good race between the two drivers. Looks like the 85 car is sitting about half a second behind. He's going to have the best view of it as they duke it out for the lead. So we'll hop on board with the 85 car. You see a really close race between the 48 and the 23 car. As we have another driver right behind 85. This is number 5 car, Booker, as he takes the outside and overtakes Puntarelli. Now Booker has the best view of the top 2 cars in front of him. So we'll keep an eye out and see if Booker can catch up and join the scramble to take the lead. Looks like the rest of the field is kind of settled in a little bit. We got Mickelson in the triple threes car, sitting in 9th place with all the, and then in 8th place is McKinney. 7th place is Colley II. 6th place is Fluck. 5th place is Milan, but he's currently having a close race between the 85 car. So something we will keep an eye out for right here. It's a pretty close race between first, second, and then let's see, for the top 5 drivers. Looks like they're all within a couple seconds, like less than a second of each other. Oh, looks like there's a big shuffle there. Seeing looks like Mattingly hit the wall. Looks like we're going to remain green flag, so let's go ahead and hit a replay. Take a look and see what happened. So follow the chase view on board with Mattingly. Looks like he was in the lead. Oh no, he went too far into the inside. Just barely avoided Miller there as he cuts right across. He had no control. And got lucky the pits are right there. Go back live on board. Oh, no. I take that back. There is a caution out. Did we miss something else? You know, I think the incident with Mattingly did cause a caution to come out. So we'll hop on board with Miller here. Let's see if we can take a look and see how close that was. We'll go into the... Maybe we had to go a little faster than that. Ooh. We'll replay another 30 seconds. Another 30. There we go. So we're going about half speed. We will go into the cockpit view of Miller. Oh, wow. Look how close that was. I'm going to pause it real quick. Let's switch it over to the rear chase of Miller. Oh, yeah. That was pretty close. That's some... That was really close. Close to a pretty bad incident there for Miller. But luckily, he had some luck on his side and was able to avoid that. Looks like the triple threes car of... was able to get the go around. And hopefully was able to unlap himself from 3 laps down to 2 laps down, and now with this one, 1 lap down. Looks like tonight will be a slightly longer race. We do have 21 laps left of the race. Stay tuned, because we never know what will happen as the race goes on tonight. Again, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. It's my pleasure to bring you tonight's race at Pocono. And since you are here, there's something that you may want to check out. Out now is an all-new episode of FR Racing's Garage Talk. On this week's episode, Wednesday night dash drivers Erik Richardson and DJ Fluck sit down with Heather Hadley, my bad. I apologize for mispronouncing it. Driver from the Mazda MX-5 Cup. She's won a couple races, so it's pretty cool. It's really cool to have a new driver, not a new driver, but an actual driver join. Oh, sorry, not an actual driver, but someone who drives professionally in a league. It's really cool to have them join. They talked to Heather about her progression through karting to dominating Legends car and adjusting into the Mazda MX-5. Search FR Racing's Garage Talk wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, or check it out right here on Stadium Scene TV's YouTube channel. Yeah, take a listen to it if you can. Seems like a really intriguing episode. I will not be mentioning anything because that's spoiler alerts, and you gotta take a listen to it in order to find out what they talk about. But hopefully we can get some more professional drivers to join the podcast and to be interviewed and to maybe potentially get some really cool information that you may never hear directly from drivers. Currently on lap 40 under caution at Pocono Speedway. We're looking at 20 more laps here tonight. Looks like Mattingly is in the pits still getting lots of repairs. He will come back out 2 laps down. Yeah, looks like he got a lot of repairs to do there. So hopefully we'll see him come out in the race. With all these cautions that we're having, it is nice for some of the drivers that are a couple laps down in order to unlap themselves and to rejoin the race. And to also throw kind of like a wild card in there. Because you just never know with some of these races as the pace car goes in. And we're about to go under green flag. And green flag is going. Miller gets a great jump out. Closely followed behind with Booker. And Pintarelli in the 85 car sits in third. Looks like not a lot of drivers actually took a pit on this one. The driver who did was Milan, the number 9 car, who at one point was a couple laps down, but now is on the current lap. And then another driver who is currently down a lap is Mickelson in the 333's car. But if there is another caution, he will be on the same lap as the rest of the drivers. Currently, there's a great race for first place between 48 and the number 5 car. Number 85 car gets a great view of that right behind them. And the 88 car gets to watch the top 3 drivers fight it out as he tries to defend his position from the number 31 car of Colley II. Looks like a lot of the passings happening on the straightaways, either from slipstreaming, as we saw there with the 85 car, or from the exit of a turn, as we may see from the number 48 car here. Looks like the number 5 car took the lead back from the 85 car. And we'll see if the 85 car can do a switchback. Nope, it doesn't look like he's doing a switchback. But he was able to take some speed from the slipstream and take the lead back from the 5 car. It's just back and forth duking out, looks like. A slugfest, as I guess we can call it, between the 48, the 5, and the 85 car. It looks like once you're in the lead pack, you're kind of there until you're not, I guess. I'm not sure if the slipstream or if less people means more speed, or if once you lose a pack, it's really hard to catch up. As we see the number 31 car of Colley II catch up to the 48 car of Miller. Oh, looks like Miller was able to defend his spot, cut off Colley II there. Got a really good race from top 4. Milan Milan and Fluck had a good race there, but it looks like Milan got in front of Fluck there. Mattingly is currently 6 laps down, still in the pits getting a repair, it looks like. There's a close race between the 48 and the 85 car, about 200th of a second separating the two of them. Oh, and we got looks like the 85 car is blinking a little bit there. Hopefully that doesn't affect anyone's race. As you can see there, the gap from the leader. We can switch that over to the intervals. And you can see what I'm seeing on my screen here. So we're following Miller. He's very close behind number 5 car. Oh no. Looks like there was an incident. Let's go ahead and get the replay. Looks like just some close racing. With the 31 car, fortunately gets contact from, I think, the 85 car. There's a 333's car. Oh, it's a 333's car. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Colley II was running up close to the front. Let's see if there's any damage when he drives off here. Looks like his tire might be a little out of alignment. The only damage that might happen is with this body of this car. He did not make any contact with the wall, so let's go ahead, go live, and we'll follow Colley II here as he's catching up to the rest of the pack. It looks like he stayed out. Doesn't look like he might have any. I don't know if he has any damage. Doesn't look like it. That is probably very frustrating for the 31 driver with the contact made. He was running in the top 3, top 4 position. Unfortunately, got bumped down, and he is currently in 7th place. But with about 12 laps remaining, never know what will happen. It is still anyone's race. So it is to be determined what happens. It looks like the 31 car is going into the pits. And I just lost my program here. So let me see if I can get it to restart. So there will be sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties here. There will not be anything on the screen for... Oh, I'm sorry. I will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Slight technical difficulties. The program actually crashed on me. Not sure what happened, but you did not miss anything, I promise you. We are still under caution. Booker will be leading us off from the green flag. We did have a caution flag at lap 47. So leading us off will be Booker with Miller in second, Puntarelli in third, Milan in fourth, Fluck in fifth, McKinney in sixth, Colley in seventh, Mickelson in eighth. And that is who are currently out on the track right now. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. This is FR Racing's Indy Racing World Series. We're happy you can join us here tonight. Join us here on race number 3 at Pocono Speedway. Currently on lap 50 of 56. Oh, that's interesting. It should be 60 laps. I'm not sure why it's 56. I wonder if it's maybe it's a timing thing. We have 6 incidents so far. This is potentially a record for how many incidents we've had. I don't have that easily accessible. Actually, I don't think we have that on record for how many incidents. But this is a lot of incidents. I would like to say this is unusual for us here at Indy Racing World Series. It's usually 1 or 2 incidents, maybe a third one every now and then. But having 5, I think, is I feel like it's a first for me. So hopefully we won't. Yeah, no, I won't be saying that. I won't be finishing that sentence. As we are currently on lap 50 of 56, there may be something with timing related where we don't run all 60 laps. We will find out. Which I don't think there is, but there might be potential of that. But I don't think so. It doesn't sound right. But we'll see. We got either 6 more laps left or 10 more laps left. My scoring says 6 more laps, but on my paper it says 10 more laps. As we are a green flag and we are a go. As Booker leads us off. Got a pretty good line there. Hopefully we can see the 31 car catch back up to the lead pack. Got a pretty close race for the lead as Miller takes the lead position back. But it looks like it'll be a good race between the 48 and the number 5 car. Let's see if the 85 car can jump into this mix. And potentially the guest driver of Jax Milan and the number 9 car can jump into this mix as well. So far it's been a little bit of a chaotic race, I would say. We had a caution on laps 6, 9, 13, 28, 38, and 47. So we're looking at about 10 laps. I mean, not exactly 10 laps each, but one incident, one caution every 10 laps about. Actually, we're a little above that right now. So that's kind of interesting to see. There was talk that on the driver's chat and the driver's radio that this course is really tough. It's not easy to drive. Some of these turns are very slick, and if you don't enter them well, it will cause an incident to happen. Ooh, maybe we saw a little bit of contact there between the 85 and the 9 car. Oh, and look at that. The 31 car is right back into the race. So now it is a race for the top 5. Although there is a little bit of distance between the number 48 and the number 9 car, looking about 7/10 of a second. It's a really close race between the number 9 and number 85 and the 31 car. They're all about 1/10 of a second apart there. So something to keep an eye out for. It looks like the number 5 and the number 48 car have about 1/10 of a second apart. It looks like the 31 car has taken his 3rd place spot back. He was in 3rd place before the incident on lap 47. There we go. Now we're back to laps 55 of 60. It's good to see. Wasn't sure why I was saying that. But now we're back. We got 5-6 more laps left. We'll see how it goes. Got a good race bet in the back for 5th place of Puntarelli and 4th place Milan. Looks like our guest racer tonight, Jax Milan from JM Motorsport, is doing pretty good for himself. We do like a good race, and Jax Milan is giving that to us. As we have another lead change between the number 48 car of Ian Miller and the number 5 car of Derek Booker, as they just keep going back and forth. It's a fun punching match up there. Hopefully the 31 car of Collie II can join in. As we're on lap 57. Oh, we saw some contact there between the two drivers. Some tire touching there. You know, this is some really good close racing. You see that. Let's change the chase. Let's change the view to the chopper view. The 48 car. Can we change the chopper? Uh-oh. Hello? Will it change? It's not changing. I'm not sure what's going on here. So we are going to stay in this view. Unfortunately, I am not able to change it. This is a good enough view for now. 3 more laps to go. Lap 58 of 60. It's a very close race for the top 4. They are all within 0.2 of a second. 0.2 of a second of each other. This is when the elbows start flaring out and trying to protect your position. Be interesting to watch the top 3 drivers and how they defend their position. The 31 car started off in 11th place tonight. Came all the way back. Unfortunately got spun out in lap 47, but was able to come back. And now is sitting in 3rd place. What a story for him tonight. 2 more laps to go. Very close driving between the number 48 and the number 5 car. Almost touching tires again. Looks like the 48 car is able to separate himself. Now, Not with the number 31 car sitting right there, waiting for an opportunity. And it is white flag. White flag is waving. And looks like 31 car has taken the lead. Oh, no, no, no. Milan has hit the wall. Ooh, that was not a pleasant sound. Looks like the 31 car is in the lead. We're going to stay here live in the front as we go into turns 2. Oh no! Oh no! Top 3. Big incident. Big incident. 85 car is unscathed. 48 car is going to try to limp it home. And the 85 car crosses the line first. DJ Fluck in the 88 car takes second, and Ian Miller in the number 48 car takes third. McKinney in the number 8 car takes fourth. Booker in the number 5 car takes fifth. Let's see. And it looks like we may have our official score. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's see. We may have our official results. Let's take a look. Here's our unofficial results. First place, Lucas Pincerelli in the number 85 car. Second place, DJ Fluck in the number 88 car. Third place, Ian Miller in the number 48 car. Fourth place, Brian McKinney in the number 8 car. Fifth place, in the number 5 car, Derek Booker. Sixth place, in the number 31 car, Bill Cawley II. Seventh place, in the number 9 car, Jax Milan, our guest driver. Eighth place, in the triple threes car, Dale Mickelson. Ninth place, in the number 23 car, Eric Mattingly. And in 10th place, in the number 11 car, is Gabe Rogers. As we see there, Puntarelli in the number 85 car, doing a little bit of burnout. Let's go ahead and bring some of the drivers in. I will bring in Ian Miller, who finished third in tonight's race. Hey Ian, do you have a copy? This is the broadcast booth.
Yes, I do.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's going all right.
Probably not the finish you were looking for, especially with that last lap incident.
Yeah, it happens.
But it looked like a lot of close racing, especially that last 2 laps. I saw you and Brian touch some tires there. I thought you guys were almost got it there.
Yeah, no, I mean we were in the chat together the entire time, like just close racing.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul there, and we're just pushing each other hard. So.
Yeah, it looked like you guys were just duking out for the whole race. It just looked like everyone was trying to take that top spot there.
Yeah, I was just duking it out with everyone the entire race, like half the field.
Yeah.
That was exhausting.
I bet.
Just fighting for the lead for the entire time, except for the last lap where it counts. But
What was your race plan for tonight?
See what happens and hope I do well. And it seems like that worked pretty all right.
Yeah, nice job limping it back at the end there.
Hey, it's like I still got drive and just.
Oh yeah, we saw that incident. I'm like, oh, I gotta stay with the lead. So we were watching Lucas finish at the end there, and then DJ snuck in and took second. But we'll get just right around you, right before the finish line there. I think if the finish line was a little bit closer to you, it would have probably finished in second. But congratulations on. Go ahead. Sorry.
Track designer just needs to be fired for that.
Yes, they do. But congratulations on your third place and a hard-fought third place. Anyone you'd like to thank tonight?
Just thank my lovely fiance who, motivates me to do a lot of the stuff, and my dog for behaving and looking at me very cutely from across the room.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. I know interesting finish, and I'm glad you guys can be happy about the end and say that you guys were racing hard because it was some really fun and hard racing tonight. So
Yeah, can't say we didn't fight for it.
yeah, that is very true. Congratulations, and I'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Awesome. Hey DJ, you have a copy?
I do have a copy.
Hey,
Wow.
nice. Nice. What a finish, I gotta say.
Again, better to be lucky than good. The the wildest part, I think I had about a 3-second gap on the lead pack. I turned 2 with about 3 to go. I went down into the apron and almost ate it, and lost a full second. So I'm like 3 seconds back of the pack, and I just see the smoke ahead, and managed to maneuver my way through. And I see Ian just limping on the front stretch. I'm like, come on. And yeah, I walked out of your P2 somehow.
Yeah, congratulations on that. That was a close race all night tonight. Lots of incidents too, which I feel is a little. It's interesting. And I heard before the race that it's a pretty tough course. How did you feel about the course tonight?
It is. Racing in traffic at this place is always tough, and I don't think I made many on-track passes tonight that didn't involve passing wrecked cars, but the couple times I did, it's like if you don't make that, you're up on their rear before the start-finish line, you're not going to have time to get them into one. And I had numerous opportunities where I just kind of missed that line, and I ended up having to back off, and it's rough. It's hard to pass out there, and I just again got lucky.
Sometimes it's all you need. Congratulations on second place. Is there anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, just thank our partners with Extreme Sim Racing and Simply Safe. Be sure to tune in to FR Racing's Garage Talk on Friday. Plug in there, and yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on second place, and
thank you.
We'll see you next week. And Lucas, congratulations on winning tonight's race.
Yeah,
that was
very fun.
Yeah, lots of hard racing. We saw you move up and down a lot, and fighting it out for first place there, with, as Ian said, with like majority of the field.
Yeah, it was really hard in the dirty air.
Oh,
I just kept falling backwards, but it was really fun when I was in the front fighting with everybody, especially with Ian. We looked like me and him controlled the race majority of the time. But at the end, I was like, I just, like, going into, like, that final lap, I was like, all right, it's okay, I'll take 5th. And then I think that was Jax who hit the wall in turn 1. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take 4th. And just lucky to not be collecting that wreck on the final lap. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Congratulations on the lead. Yeah, it was, I'm surprised you were able to get around that wreck tonight.
Oh yeah, me too. I was really far back from it, so I don't think I was gonna catch them if they not wrecked. But luckily, I guess that distance helped for sure.
Yeah. Anyone you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Probably just my friends watching once again. I know they were supporting. My girlfriend, she was by my side, supporting me, cheering me in my ear. But yeah, that's. Also, I'd like to thank everybody here because that was actually pretty fun. Even though we had a lot of cautions, but still, that was really fun racing, honestly.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun watching it from my end. It was some good racing. So, good job! Congratulations on your hard-fought win, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, have a good night.
Awesome. You too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Next up, we will be at Twin Ring. With 100 laps in Twin Ring. I think it's Twin Ring Motegi. So please join us right here on Stadium Scene TV for race number 4 of season 4. And before I sign off, remember, tomorrow is the first race of Wednesday Night Dash of season 10 and the Xfinity cars. It will be live right here on Stadium Scene TV with green flag at 10:17 p.m. Eastern Time. But if you want to hear about the teams and how that works in the roster for each team, and all the drivers that are part of it, make sure you tune in earlier. I believe the live stream will start at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so 7 p.m. Pacific. So please tune in to tomorrow's race for Wednesday Night Dash, and also tune in right here next week when we're in Twin Ring Motegi. My name is Takato Timmerman. It was a pleasure having you all here tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank you very much, and take care.